What's up, Lego Builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios. It's time for a live stream. Let's put the chat, see who's hanging out. Live streams. YouTube's been doing something weird lately where it won't let me access my own live streams. Like, they'll show up on my live page, but I can't open it. It's so weird. I don't know what's going on. It started doing this not too long ago because I used to just be able to go onto my page, click on my own stream. You know what I mean? So now I gotta go the long way. Visibility, public. Okay, this is annoying. How you guys doing today? What's up, everyone? So gather and compile the questions you guys want to ask me about my world of Cocundra and Moenia Prime, because this is a good chance to get a live answer to something you've been wondering about. So if you guys have anything, I might not be able to answer everything because spoilers, but you know, I might be able to answer some of them, or at least give you a hint. Okay. It's so annoying, I have to send myself. So once I get the stream up, I'll welcome everybody. It's easier to do it on my own phone versus the laptop. But today, I'm going to be working on the HADF military because over the past few weeks, I feel like I've been a little unfair to the HADF because the protectorates have been getting all the love. There we go. My own stream finally popping up. Wow, we got 86 people in the chat already. Let's go. Hype. What do you guys think of the music? Is it too loud? Too quiet? Just let me know. Sounds a little loud, but that could just be on my end. Also, my face looks really shiny. Welcome to the stream. We have so many people in the chat. I apologize. I wasn't able to pull it up soon enough to welcome everyone. I see some new faces. I see some old faces. But whether your face is new or old, I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you hanging out. Robo Monkey 101. Hey, Coconut, love this series. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm so happy you guys are liking the series. It's been amazing. Honestly, I feel like it's been performing like it's got more hype to it than my Lego Star Wars stuff has, and that makes me really happy and proud because it's like I put something out there that was my own and you guys accepted it. And I appreciate that. And got excited, invested in it. You guys were a big factor in me running this far with it because, you know, you these comments, you guys were behind this from day one, supporting it, asking for more, and I appreciate that. Have you been inspired by anything from Cyberpunk in the series? Not from Cyberpunk particularly. My main forms of inspiration. Also, I didn't hear anything about the music. Can you guys hear the music? I just want to make sure. Sometimes I'll go the whole stream and I'll be like, did you guys enjoy the music? And you're like, what music? So my biggest inspirations were probably Warhammer 40K, Halo. Halo, you don't see like one-to-one inspiration, but more so like watching that world inspired me to build my own stuff. It'll get a little bit more. You guys will see it more as time progresses because I've got more things planned that'll probably be a little bit more Halo-esque. But for now, the main things are Gears of War, Warhammer 40K, Halo, some Hunger Games in the way I structured the cities. And that's pretty much it. Those are like my main, what I've been drawing a lot of inspiration from. Obviously, there's a few little things here and there, but that's where the main stuff has come from. And then as far as like the mechs go, I got my inspiration for like doing mechs from the new Hashima collab, which if you guys haven't seen that, highly, highly recommend checking it out. I mean, it's a big giant collab of a bunch of people who came together and built these incredible cities, and it's so cool. What do you think about the $1,000 Death Star? It's not a. I don't hate the set. I hate the price point. $1,000, like the amount of stuff I can build and buy for $1,000 is insane. Like I think it's cool. I've seen it in person, and I think it's a pretty decent looking set. Not worth $1,000 in my opinion. So that's why I kind of did the thumbs down because it's just not worth it. DP2000, finally 100,000 subscribers. That's right. I hit it last month. Here's an idea. What if the inside of the city there's an underground mech racing ring for the gang that you have? That could be cool. That could be cool. There's a lot of cool routes I could take. I've started planning phase 2 because I saw someone ask how long I'm going to be continuing this. Um, as long as I as long as I'm inspired to. Like obviously things will change and evolve. Like I'm not gonna just keep building more of Millennia Prime, but I want to stay in this world for a while because I have a lot of new stuff and I have a lot of like different phases because I have some big plans for this world that involve changing like even this one. You guys, there's some big plot twists coming that you guys are not gonna be ready for. Let me tell you that. There's some there's some big stuff coming soon. Metal Gear inspired mech. I've heard of Metal Gear. I've heard a few people mention Metal Gear. I'll have to check that out. There's literally so many different like sci-fi worlds and projects. It's insane. Like I feel like every time I put out a video, someone mentions something new that I've just never heard of before. It's pretty cool. So, all right, I gotta actually do some building though. So I'm gonna take a break for a second from the chat and explain. I'm going to be building some, I don't want to call them drones because HADF military is just barely breaking into drone warfare. It's more of a robot. You guys remember the Boston Dynamic dog robot with like the 4 legs? Kind of walks like that. I want to build something similar to that, but it's got like a missile launcher on top. Something that can be used to target mechs. Because that's the H. Oh, that's another big inspiration I've taken from. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with this, but there's a board game called Niroshima Hex. That game is my all-time favorite game, and I've taken inspiration from that, particularly one of the armies called Outpost. So that's another place I've been taking inspiration from. I would definitely introduce a rival to Lamplight. You mean Lantern Industries? You're close. Lamplight and Lantern Industries. You're close. A rival could be cool, yeah. I don't want to get too like I am writing this fine line right now of I don't want to get too deep into the lore and not be able to build everything that I share story wise, if that makes sense. Because at the end of the day, this is for mocks, and I worry that I'm going to expand beyond what I'm capable of building with mocks. I think you should build at least one robot dinosaur. That robot dinosaur would be pretty sweet. I've not seen one of your streams, but I've seen a lot of your videos and I'm subscribed and I love your videos. Thank you, Gaming with Jaden. I appreciate that. Also, has everyone hit that like button? We've got 80 people in the chat, but only 76 likes. Someone's not doing their job. I also need some dark bluish gray brick and some green brick, actually. So 1 second, I gotta find my green brick. I know I put it over here somewhere. Just gotta figure out where it went. Here it is. All right, let me grab the gray brick real quick. What's up, Krieg? How you doing? I'm making a little robot that hopefully has some missile launching capability. We'll see. By the time it's done, it might not. But I'm just trying to build some little robot type thing. I saw someone ask, "What other vehicles do you have planned for the HADF?" So my next vehicle is a next gen tank, main battle tank. I've been teasing and hinting it for a while now. You guys may have seen it popping up in some of the videos. That's hopefully, well, not hopefully, that's what's coming next because I'm not doing a video this week. I'm doing this live stream instead. I have I have a lot of the vehicles. I have a lot of the vehicles for the next video ready, but I was not able to get everything finished in time because the editing process takes me a couple days and I didn't want to rush that. Sometimes I feel like I rush certain areas of my videos that just negatively affects the overall video, which sucks because I'll put all this effort into building something, then if I don't take the time to really edit it and do it justice, I just feel like the video doesn't turn out as well as it could. And so I'm trying to be more cognizant of giving myself the time necessary to put out the best video possible. And so I decided to do a live stream this week while I finish up the video, but they're ready and I'll give you guys spoilers since you guys came out here to support me. The HADF are getting a major upgrade in the tank department. We're talking this, if things work out, this will be the main battle tank for the next 100 years of warfare. This thing, the HADF engineers went all out. What about artillery? Artillery will come at some point. It's not heavily used right now because the HADF's main goal right now is containment, right? The protectorates, they haven't won over the city, and so they don't really want to just demolish. The HADF is trying to go in there and win it back without destroying Moenia Prime because they really need Moenia Prime. And so bringing in a bunch of heavy artillery and just flattening the city is not their end goal because they still have a chance to save a good chunk of the city without doing too much damage because the Protectorate's biggest weakness right now is just their lack of size. Also, if you guys are interested, I've been dropping extra nuggets for the YouTube members. So if you want to learn a little bit more about what's going on, get a little bit more of a behind the scenes peek, check it out. An ad on my own stream? Nice. Just made myself a penny. In fact, let me just do this. Ooh, I like this music. It's a vibe. Nice. There, I just posted a link in the chat. If anyone's interested, you can join and become a member. You get early access to stuff, exclusive content, Lego hauls, giveaways, all kinds of good stuff. Anti-tank gun. There's multiple anti-tank guns. In fact, the Archer mech is a pretty substantial anti-tank gun. What is your least favorite vehicle you've made for the HADF? My least favorite? Uh, I really like each one I've made. Like, if I have one I don't like, I take it apart. But I guess, um, sorry. If I had to pick, shoot, my least favorite, maybe the Gladiator. I just feel like the turret makes it look a little overly bulky and beefy, which, is good for a um for the capability that it has. It just doesn't look the best. Yeah, I'd probably go with that one actually. There we go. This is what I've got so far. What do you guys think? Looking real Boston Dynamic, aren't we? What one's the Archer? The Archer is the medium class mech that has the railgun on one side of it. If you go back to my first video on this series, I built Lego Sci-Fi Mech Army. You'll see it in there. Penny saved is a penny earned. That's right. I thought that was Benjamin Franklin. I thought it was my boy Ben. Um, What are you building now? I'm building a little robot. A little anti-missile or maybe not anti-mech. We'll see how big. It depends on how big the rocket launcher on top ends up being. How long are you going to stream today? Oh, probably around an hour or so. Also, let's see. What are we currently at likes wise? 124 likes. I have the newest HADF aircraft next to me. It's 95% done. So if you guys want to get a sneak peek at that, let's get that like number up to 200. See if we can hit 200 likes. It's only 75 more. W stream, W chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. It's been a while, huh? Do you like the new turbo tank? I think the new turbo tank is garbage. What do you guys think? Got some little legs for it. I saw someone say, was it Krieg? Some kind of ammo transport? That could be cool as well. Anti-tank gun for the HADF. Well, they don't really need anti-tank guns because they're going up against mechs. The protectorates don't have tanks. Are you going to make the AC-130 like plane? I would like to someday. I'm just not very good at aircraft, to be honest. Yeah, it's a real weakness for me, and so it's not really a priority. Maybe someday. But as of right now, I don't have any like set goals. Like I'm gonna build that. Oh, this is coming together pretty nice. Put some bar pieces on it. What do you mean bar pieces? Where would you like some bars? Oh yeah, I'm liking this. What am I gonna do about that though? It's awkward. It's not very cool. Oh man. You guys are great. Do you have your channel? Wow. Do you have your channel community enabled? I do not. I worry about just people getting on there and abusing it and spamming, which is unfortunate because I'd like to see what you guys are cooking up. I'd like to see what you guys are building. If you want some inspiration for flying civilian vehicles, the AVs from Cyberpunk are pretty good. Oh, really? Interesting. Give him a Gatling gun? I was thinking missile launcher. Have you ever thought about making a Helldivers 2? Yeah, I have actually. I need the minifigs. Where's a good place to get some Helldiver figs? Give it a tail? Oh, a tail. But what would the tail act as? Like an antenna? Like if I did this? Is that what you mean? Like that? Let's see. I've got an idea. But first, I need a 1x1 clip. All right, give me some more lore questions for Millennia Prime. I've been cooking up a lot of lore lately. Hey, Stormtrooper Creation. Sorry, I forgot to say hi. How you doing? Oh, that's customs. And they're just called Helldivers. Let's see what we got. Oh, shoot, they're right there on the front page. Oh, not bad. You know what? I might have to snag some of these guys. Okay, tail could also be a drill. Interesting. Where is Millennia Prime located? So, there's the continent of Kokundra. Big continent. I need to have someone draw out a map for me. But there's the continent of Kokundra, right? Millennia Prime is kind of towards the east coast of Kokundra. It's kind of hard to explain it because I can't really give you guys a good reference. Whoa, 116 people in the chat. Let's go. What day are we in? We're on Sunday. Love your vids, man. Keep it up. Thank you. If you want Helldiver figs. All right, guys. If I'm going to do a Helldiver mock, give me some suggestions. Like, what do I build? I've never played the game. So, like, should I build... What faction should I have the Helldivers go up against? Can I tell you something about my futuristic army? You can. Cooking up a new robot army. Can you make another heavy class? I can. I just need an idea. And I also need to upgrade my Kraken mech. All right, so this is what we got so far. I'm working on the turret for this little robot. What do you guys think? I think it's looking pretty good so far. Very Boston Dynamics-esque. Screw it, I'm gonna make the anti-tank mech myself. There you go. Are there more continents with more conflicts? There are. So Kokundra, what happened is all communication got cut off during the Biowar. So right now, the people of Kokundra don't even know what happened to the other continents. There's three big continents. So there's Kokundra, there's there's Kokundra right here, there's another one here, and another one here. And these are big continents. But this planet isn't the same size as Earth. So you might be thinking like, well, three continents have to be pretty big to fill up the entire planet. This one isn't. It's not the same size. The enemies in Helldivers take lots of inspiration from a lot of things. I was thinking about doing the aliens. I really like the alien faction. What are they called? Oh yeah, I like the Leclerc tank. That one was my favorite tank for a while. I liked how it was much lighter than other main battle tanks because I feel like that can be an issue, especially in like outdoor terrain. A new heavy mech could be based on one of the big Terminator robots from Terminators. Yeah, it could be. Idea for a heavy class Viper heavy mech, just like a cruise missile platform. I do have a Viper missile platform already, but it's for the HADF. It goes on the tank. My son is watching, and I won't let him comment. He really wants to say, you should make a tank. What kind of tank should I make? You want a big tank, a little tank? What are we talking here? Also, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. The Illuminant or the aliens? The Illuminant. Okay, should I do an Illuminant one? Oh, they're aquatic? What are the ones? I thought they were like giant ones that look like giant crabs or spiders or something. Or is that a previous enemy that's no longer a threat? I'm really excited about the head because I saw this cool technique that I want to try. Let's see what you guys think. Zoom in a little bit since what I'm building is so small. A small paratrooper tank for the HADF? That would be awesome. Terminids. That's what it is. Which of the three continents is the biggest? Kokundra is in the middle. So the one up above Kokundra is the biggest one, I think. I haven't fully fleshed out the other continents since I've been focused more on this one. What's up, Blocks and Cheese? How you doing? Ooh, paratroopers for the HADF. You might be onto something there, especially if you guys see this next aircraft that I built if we hit 200 likes. When's the next episode of the series coming out? The next episode is coming out next week. It's going to be bringing some major upgrades for the HADF because, frankly, they need them. They need a win. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take... Who was it? Someone suggested flipping this around, and that is a great idea. What's up, G1 Megatron? Welcome. What was the Biowars? So the Biowars, to give you guys a quick recap, in this world, you know how in this world we're all about fossil fuels, machines, technology, stuff like that? In this world, it was all about biomachinery. So it was melding organic life with machines, creating something that mostly ran off of food and organic material versus fuel. But the problem with that is they dived way too deep and got way too greedy and cut down on way too many regulations because they were trying to figure out a sustainable fuel source, a sustainable workforce to keep the population going. Just, your typical run-of-the-mill backstory in that regard, I guess. Humanity was getting too greedy. People wanted to be the first ones to crack this code and create these ultimate thinking machines that are half animal, half machine, basically. But what they created was a little too intelligent and a little too aware of their place in life. And so they revolted. fighting against the humans. And the problem with this was they created an army that could replicate, right? With machines, you need factories. These things could replicate without factories. So they could build their own armies, they could grow their own food, and they weren't necessarily made for war, but they were able to outfit themselves for war, and they were actually able to almost bring humanity to destruction. Like humanity was on the brink of just getting annihilated. And then the remaining governments on Kokundra banded together to create the HADF, the Human Alliance Defense Force. And so all these governments pooled their technology, their weapons. They created the Cuspis made battle tank, a few other key things. And then they were able to kind of push back the bio nightmares, is what they're called, push them into certain areas, and then just bomb them to oblivion. The problem with that is it created this toxic wasteland basically everywhere, right? They bombed, like, these were huge armies, and they just had to bomb entire state wide, countrywide areas to just make sure that they were completely gone, right? They even bombed areas around them so the bio nightmares couldn't flee to another area and regroup. So then humanity retreated into these cities to kind of wait out the storm, and nobody's allowed out. Nobody has stepped foot outside of the cities in over 50 years. That being said, no one now really knows what the state of the outside is. The HADF, the leaders keep telling everyone, oh, it's toxic. Don't go near the walls of the city, the edge of the city, in case, some of it seeps in. They do have like these shields and filtration systems that kind of keep the interior of the city away from the poison and safe. But nobody's actually verified that it's still a mess out there. And that's where we currently are. When are we getting more Star Wars content? When I want to. Star Wars from now on is just going to be whenever I come up with a cool Star Wars idea and want to make it. So just whenever. That being said, if you want to see more Star Wars content, if anyone's interested, I'm going to plug it again because it's my own stream. My YouTube memberships. I do some Star Wars content over there occasionally. I've been doing some Star Wars members live streams. So if you're itching for some Star Wars, check it out. What is this? Sounds like a lute. Or what is it? That old-timey guitar. There, what do you guys think of this? A little robotic head. It's basically just a sensor, just a camera. I like that. It's very simple. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all. This guy is really coming together. Now I need to figure out what to do with the back. Someone said make a tail. What are the effects of the gas? Poison. So respiratory disease, organ failure. Like, basically they wanted to choke and just destroy the bio nightmares, because that was one of their weaknesses, was chemicals. Like, right, if you spray a machine with chemicals, it's not gonna like break down the lungs of the machine, right? But if you do that to one of these things that breathe, then it's gonna have a more adverse effect. Can you create more soldiers? Yes, I actually got more soldiers coming. Robo Monkey, were you the one who suggested flipping it around? That was a good idea. Make a bomber plane. I do have a bomber, actually. If you go back to the Kraken mech video, you'll see the HADF. It's more of a jet, half bomber, half jet. So some people are saying it's not an actual bomber. I would like to visit the BioWar some days and do kind of like a prequel series, like actually showing you guys what the Bio Nightmares looked like. Early H8, early human warfare. All right, what do you guys think about that? Is that too silly? I feel like that's kind of goofy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that. I do really like the build though. Very simple. I was actually thinking about this last night while I was going to sleep, and I was like, for whatever reason, like building legs like this, it came to mind. They're also construction farm mechs besides the military. As of right now, they're not, because the Lantern Industries was actually... This was like game-changing technology. Nobody had seen mechs before, and nobody had really cracked the code of robot technology, because everyone had been so focused on bioengineering. So like this is kind of a new field. But if the HADF can overthrow and fend off the Protectorate, it definitely could open the door for more civilian-based mechs in the future, depending on if humanity survives this. Because if they don't, obviously there'll be a lot more mechs, but there'll be a lot of Protectorate mechs. And if humanity loses Moenia Prime, that's going to be a big blow to their technology advancements. Oh yeah, lever piece. Dang. You guys are killing it. All right, what do you think about that? That's a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more low profile. Oh, that's awesome. Killer idea. Captain Doge. Replace the black modified plate. There's no black plate on this. Are you talking about for something different? Sorry, the fan's so loud. Holy cow. It is posable, yes. Will there be hackers? Maybe. What's up, B356? Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. This thing's got some hops too. It can leap around. Okay, so now comes the important part. I need to figure out what kind of weapon system is going to be on this bad boy. Because it obviously can't really run around like this or it's not going to be super effective. Yes, exactly, Dominus. Now let's see the missile. Let me think here. So it's going to be pretty small because this dog obviously needs to be able to maneuver around with a missile launcher on top. Let me pose a suggestion here. Let's see what you guys think of this. I gotta find my bin of HADF forces first. Here we go. So I do have these SMMs. SSM, sorry. Shoulder mounted missiles. Where is it? Oh, is it not in here? Man, my Lego room is in need of some organization. 1 second. Oh, here it is. So I do have this. What if I mounted something like this on the back? Obviously, I'd have to change it, adjust it a little bit. What if I did something like this? Flamethrower? Dude, a flamethrower? Somebody wants some war crimes. International ballistic warhead on top of this little guy? That's funny. What's your favorite set this year? Probably the Lego Star Wars MIDI scale acclimator. It's awesome. I bought 2 of them. Whistling birds from the Mando. Yeah, I don't know how I do that either. Heavy mech called the Stingray, basically a cruise missile platform. I mean, that's basically what the that's I already have that though. That's the Titan class mech. It's a missile platform. It's a missile platform and command center. Dang, everybody wants flamethrower. Kieti Mundi bug spray. Nice. Acid launcher. What about the new battle pack? Are you talking about the 40 the whatever Starcore one? Or Bly? I don't know, it's all right, I guess. I'm thinking double-barreled missile launcher. Something like this. How am I gonna... Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna have to just build something first, I think, before I can decide if I like it or not. I just don't know what to put on the top of this, guys. When are you gonna upload your next update to Moenia Prime? The city or just the world itself? The city, probably a couple more weeks, but for the world, next week I'm gonna be doing more HADF military stuff. What about if I did something like this, a little double-barreled rocket launcher action? Problem is, everything I do is just so tall. How do I get it to be, how do I create a lower profile? Do you have TikTok? No, I don't have TikTok. Make it rideable. Little horses for them to ride around. I made a clone base. Oh, nice. What kind of base did you do? Flamethrower? I don't want to do a flamethrower. I want missile launchers. I want something that can target like the mech. Like think about the light class mechs. This is something that could run up and just demolish some light class mechs. Like if I just had this, like think about if I just had something like that. That looks pretty sick. I just gotta figure out how to do it. It doesn't even have to be giant missiles, you know what I mean? Oh, binocular attachments? Let's see. Yeah, almost like a little mortar. You have a blessed day, B. Thank you. What are we at likewise? Dang, 171. We're getting there. Dude, Axidroid. What is up, man? It is good to see you. How you doing? Dude, I've got some stuff coming that I think you're really gonna like, Axidroid. What have you been up to, man? What have you been working on? I've been getting real into Halo stuff, Axidroid. I've actually been contemplating doing a Halo mock coming up soon. Yeah, no, that's... I don't know. I'll try it and see what you guys think. Napalm missile? Holy cow. Mini railgun. Make it a kamikaze. No, I want these to be reusable. You guys are probably gonna hate this. It looks so goofy. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna show you. Never mind. Have you tried making stop motion? Yeah, I do. I do the occasional stop motion on my second channel, Coconut's Kingdom. What's up, bro? Love the world you've been making. I'm quite interested. I'm quite immersed. Thank you. I'm trying to go. Oh, I'm trying to go just real deep and wait until you guys see phase 2. I'm starting to tease phase 2 right now. So keep your eyes open for weird anomalies skulking around in the backs of my videos because we've got some stuff coming. I don't think he looks silly. I don't think he looks silly either. I think he looks dope. Mustard gas missiles. Have you ever draw? I I'm I'm a horrible drawer. I wish I was better. I just don't practice, but no, I'm not much of a drawer. I prefer to build, to be honest. Longer legs, I could do longer legs, but I think they scale with the body pretty nicely, actually. Like, I don't know. For me, like, because you got to think about it, they're crouched. He's like this. They're not fully extended. Make it a tank head. I was kind of tempted to play that game. Make a small dropship for the droid gunship that carries these robots. I have that actually. It's called the Manta. And it is out of reach, or else I would show you. Yeah, I think the legs are good. What I do need, though, is to finish this dang missile launcher. See, I'm thinking something like that. I just don't know how effective I mean, obviously a flamethrower would be effective against droids if it would melt them, but I don't know. Are you ever going back to Star Wars Con? I just did a Star Wars video. That was the last video I did. Come on, cut me some slack. Go. Give me some of these cylinders. See you later, Stormtrooper Creations. Thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your day. Something like that. Hmm. How do I connect it to the robot? I'm just in love with this little head. What is this music? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Scott Davis in the house. Is this for the HADF? Yes, it is. Hmm. I need to figure out ping pong lollipop holder. I don't know what that is. Coconut, do you like strategy board games? I love strategy board games. Risk, Stratego, Settlers of Catan, Hiroshima Hex, what's it called? Axis and Allies. I love those types of games. What about if I did this? Is there a general name for the franchise? No. I need to figure out a good name though, because like I just want a way to reference the world without just being like, oh, Moenia Prime, because it's so much bigger than Moenia Prime. I do need to come up with a good name though. Like I need to come up with a name for the world, because there's a name for the continent that they're on, there's a name for the city that I'm doing, but like the world itself doesn't have a name. What do you guys think? Based on what you guys have seen so far, drop some cool names that I could do for this universe. Hey, what do you guys think about that? Too simplistic? It's very simplistic, but kind of like it. I can't go too big or too heavy because this guy still needs to be agile and mobile and can't be weighed down. So I feel like something small like this could work. Can rotate 360 degrees, can go up and down. The hinge part is a little taller than I would like, but it's really hard to make a Lego hinge that isn't tall. You know what I mean? Coconostra. Coconostra. It's too big. Iron Revolution. Oh, that's a cool one. Although it's kind of the well, I guess it is iron, like a because of the robots. Hmm. Double barrel is out of proportion. Suggest you use that design, but single. I just feel like a single launch is not going to be as like it's not going to be as effective. It would just be one tube. You know what I mean? This one at least fires twice. I don't know. It's just barely wider than the body. I think maybe it's this that makes it feel wider. So let me try something here. I think it's this wide bar that makes it feel too big. Oh, how would I do that though? I can't do that. Mind. Dang it. The Robot Wars. I know there's probably an easy solution that's staring me in the face. Just can't think of what it would be. Call it Earth 2404, but it's not Earth though. It's its own planet. I made sure because I was gonna do Earth, but in an alternate dimension, but I wanted to do something completely my own, and I didn't want to have to be like this part. No, that's not on Earth. This version of Earth. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Hey, Boulder Mountain Bricks. Dang. I keep missing people. Apologize. So many people here. It's awesome. Love the Battle of the Bulge episode that came out yesterday. Thank you. I'm happy to finally be on starting it again. Like I felt so much better having started it. Okay, I took off this. And this might actually help because I feel like this was adding too much height to the build. So I think removing that and then reapplying this could work. I also need to figure out a name for this little guy. I feel like some kind of canine type name would be cool. You know what I mean? What's up, Vinny? Welcome to the stream, Vinny Rodriguez. How you doing? Okay, this music is weird. There we go. It's more like it. All right, I need to grab something real quick. What are we at? What's the like goal, or what's the like at? Are we close to 200 yet? This would make a great TV show. That would be fun to do some kind of TV show with this in tandem with the mechs. Or like a book, a little novella. It'd be a lot of fun. Earthquake subwoofer. How many clones do you have? I think I've got about 500, a little over 500. All right, what do you guys think about this? I attached it to a single point, so it's off-centered now, but that does make it kind of have like a smaller profile. I don't know. What do you think? Is there a way I could, nope. Kind of like it, but I think I might prefer the other way. Just because I don't like it being off-centered like this. I feel like with a missile launcher, especially, you want it to be as balanced as possible to help with accuracy. Please just try my idea for an earthquake subwoofer. You mean just like really loud speakers? Call it the Shepherd. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Have you seen what I told you? I don't know. There's a lot of people chatting. All right, so let's try this. Coconut, you're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. I appreciate that, the mock stop. Appreciate the kind words. People keep saying they don't like the double, so I'll show you what the single looks like. Okay, let's put this on the front side. So that's what the single looks like. To me, I just don't think this is very effective. Like I would want at least 2 shots, and I feel like this thing can easily carry 2. Like it just got 1 missile in it. So that's what the single looks like. Make the head trans red. I don't think I have this. I have this piece in red, but not trans red, I think. Let me see. Yeah. I actually have a couple different colors we could try. Oh, maybe I only have white. Oh, I've got dark. No, I don't want dark gray. Hmm. A triple or a quad? Exogenesis. Oh, that's a dope name. Legion of Fett. Exogenesis. I like that. Name it Merc L890. I do want to do some LMPs, Shane, but they're coming. The LMPs have to come later because I I want to do this world as chronological as possible. Like I don't want to start with all the most advanced tech you can get. I want to start slow and kind of work my way up. You know what I mean? Like I want to treat this as like a history, an actual world. And so EMP technology just isn't super important because you had bioengineered stuff for most of the time, which just EMP wasn't very effective against that. And so now that the robots are coming, obviously EMP is more important, but it's something that's new. And so they haven't quite gotten to the point where they can weaponize it, if that makes sense. There. See, I like the double barrel. I just feel like it helps this thing pack more of a punch. Makes it more dangerous, you know what I mean? I wish there was a way I could make it lower to the ground though. So I do have a couple options for the head. This first option is the light gray head. The second option is a white head. What do you guys like more? I worry the white head will make it stand out a little too much, but it does make it feel more separate than from the body, like an actual sensor. So I do see could be some merit to that. And then we've got the gray one. You know, let's do a poll. Try, ooh, yeah, let's try some candles. Where are my candles at? I should probably do gray candles, huh? Where are my gray candles? That's a good idea. I was just waiting for Axidroid to drop a little nugget for me. I knew it was going to be good. Where are my gray candles at? Trying to remember what bin they would be sorted into. All right, let me do that poll real quick. Engage with my audience. Start a poll. Which color for the head? White. Light bluish gray. All right, let's see what you guys think. I'm gonna grab me some candles. Use the small wrench looking piece. Might get the launcher a bit lower, but what will the wrench piece connect to is the problem. Because if I do a wrench piece, I can stick it in this hole right here, but then it won't be able to tilt up and down. And I feel like it's got to have some elevation capabilities to be able to aim at different targets. That way it doesn't just shoot right in front of itself. What about recoil? This robot can handle it. It's strong. It's low to the ground. That's why it's got 4 legs instead of 2. Small Technic part with a stud. What piece is that? What's up, Corey Green? I know I have a bunch of candles. Just trying to remember where they're at. Oh, we hit 200 likes? Let's see. I do 2. Because I feel like I want some in the back as well. What's up, Coconut? Can you say hi to my son? What's up, son of Harry White? How you doing? Harry White's son. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, Harry White, as well. How you guys doing? Hope you're both doing well. I'm working on a little droid, a little robot here, a little dog robot. Trying to get the missile platform on it looking good. Dang, some of y'all just really want to be putting time out. It's fine, I can do it. I got no problems. No problems here. Let's do dark bluish gray. Yeah, watch the spamming. Don't be afraid to time out those people, Scott. I have full trust in you as my mod. There we go. What about this? Or do you think these are too spaced out too far? They look like SpongeBob's front teeth a little bit. I need one more. Whoa, Malachi, wow. Long time no see. Dang. How you doing? What you been up to? Been a while. EMPs, yes, all in good time. The EMPs will come. They will come. I just feel like everything I have is a gun, so I wanted to do some missiles. Are there going to be any mech infantry that will go invisible? Cloaking? Cloaking technology will come eventually. It may not come from this planet, though. Just a little teaser. Little teaser. Something to get you excited. We hit 200 likes. Perfect. All right, at the end of the stream, remind me, and I'll show you guys the sneak peek at the newest HADF aircraft. What do you think? I feel like they're spaced too far apart, but I don't know how to close that in. Use the T-bar and then the Exoforce hand. What's a T-bar? I don't know what that is. Ooh, what if I did this? Hold on a second. A lot of studying, but it's awesome. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. Glad you're doing well. Glad things are going good. Because these are so much smaller, what if I did like a little quad-barreled missile launcher like this type of thing? Yeah, okay. Now we're talking. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Are we cooking? Will we get a mock contest at some point? No. Not anytime soon on this channel. The days of the mock contests are over for me. There's just too many subscribers. I would need someone to like manage the contest for me. I don't have the time to be able to do all my other stuff and do a contest. Building some Warhammer 40K models. Oh, nice. What are you building? What army? Hold on a second, guys. I think we have something here. Hold on a second. I want to get this done before the stream ends. I made some HADF troops as well. Oh, nice. What types of troops did you make? So close, I can feel it. What I wish there was, is there a piece? I wish there was a piece that was this bar that stuck up vertically instead of going out horizontally. You know what I mean? Like it was a 1x1 stud with a bar on top of it. Because there is a piece like that, but it's, let me show you. It's not what I'm talking about. It goes the other direction. The stud, I want an anti-stud on the bottom, not an actual stud. Because the other one is a bar on top, but there's an anti-stud on the bottom. I'm so close, guys. I can feel it. We're on the verge of success. It's good to hear I'm loving the new direction of the channel. Thank you. I am too. It's been a lot of fun. Been having a blast. I do think I want to beef up these back legs too, because I put a 1x1 stud on this side to match the clip on this side, but I feel like this back side could be beefed up a little. We don't want this guy looking skimpy. We want him looking big. We're going for the Rottweiler build versus the Great Dane or the Hound. Will there be boats? No, probably not. Probably no boats. I think it would be cool if there were multiple classes. There are multiple classes. I've got light class mechs, medium class mechs, heavy mechs. I've got different types of units for the HADF. I've got heavy troopers. I've got commandos. I've got officers. I've got snipers and regular grunts as well as medics. Will this have a larger version? No, I'm going to keep this small. I want it to be like a little robot that can be deployed out of the backs of tanks and stuff. You know, if there's like a hostile situation, the platoon or the fire team or squad that's in the tank can deploy one of these to kind of like analyze the situation or maybe take out a mech or something before they get deployed. For the back legs, you can have 1x1 clip with a 1x1 cylinder attached. There, what do you think about that? Beefed up the back a little. Now he just looks bigger. He looks thicker. Looks more capable of holding a missile launcher. Were the Bio Nightmares running on biomass? In a way. I mean, it was food. Not biomass in the sense of like Tyranids from Warhammer 40k. Like food type fuel. I'm sure someone's figured this out already, but I'm still. Oh, if only. If only this piece had a hole in the middle. Then I could just attach it to the back of this, like that. That would be perfect. Let me try something here. Let me see if this will work. This could be it. Is anybody else excited for Kron Ares? I'm gonna go see it tomorrow. Coconut, when is the next members gaming / building stream? Hopefully next Saturday, Scott. I want to finish the Famba because, as you know, I have a lot of stuff ahead of me. So hopefully finishing the Famba. I got to do 4 more legs. I do need to start up the gaming streams as well. Those should be starting soon. Now that summer's coming to an end. Yeah, if anybody's interested, I do gaming streams as well as building streams over on the YouTube memberships. All you got to do is click on the link and it'll show you the different tiers of what I've got going over there. If anybody's interested. It's a good time. You have fun over there. Are you kidding me? I don't have any. Oh, good, I got one. Hey, hey! Vader's basement. What's up, man? How you been? I am trying to build a little robot. Oh, okay. Check this out, guys. I think you might like this. I feel like this is gonna look... This looks better. This looks better than the original. Check that out. Huh? That's pretty sick. 4 light missile launchers. That is not bad. Still still rotates. Oh, that's pretty sick. I like the candlesticks. They definitely make this feel lighter. and I was able to get it because they're like down to the side. They angle down to the side instead of like out. It lowers the profile of the entire build, which I really wanted as well. There it is. Shout out to Axidroid for that candlestick idea. All right, let's see who won the poll. I want to figure out what head we're doing here. Holy cow, light bluish gray just slaughtered white. All right, I guess we're sticking with that. Oh, that's funny. Looks like a minigun. It does, except it doesn't have like a round rotating barrel. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready to see the Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna What did people I watched Tron Ares on Friday. It's a spectacle, but coming from Disney, it was pretty good. I have very low expectations going in. I love Tron Legacy. It's actually got my favorite movie soundtrack of all time. One of, because Star Wars is up there too. Um, but I'm excited. I'm a big fan. Tell us some it's Moenia Prime. Moenia Prime lore. Well, I'll give you guys a little bit of a spoiler since you've come here, you've supported me for this hour. Um, this next phase, so I'll give you guys a little bit of a timeline. I'm gonna go full on Disney Marvel with you guys. Just kidding. I would never. But I do have long-term plans because I don't want to just do Moenia Prime and end this. So as of right now, I've got three phases. There's phase one, which is the Protectorates and Moenia Prime. Phase two, I can't reveal too much, but um, phase two is called the Jungle. That's all I can call it. I don't want to give too many spoilers because Moenia Prime might not survive the Protectorate invasion, but the Jungle is next. And then phase three is called the Invasion. Hmm, maybe not Invasion. I'm trying to think of like good spoiler-free ways to get you guys excited because I guess phase three is more like a traditional full-on invasion. We'll say that. So we've got Moenia Prime, the Jungle, and then Invasion. So that's what's coming up. And this is probably going to take me years to do all of them, hopefully. Hey, Ostif's Bricks. I apologize for my tardiness. I just got home from Mass. So happy and proud to see you hit 100K. No problems, man. We're just happy to see you. Anytime. Thank you for joining. Dang, you've been a member for 7 months. Dude, you were the GOAT. Thank you. Appreciate you, Ostif. I almost called you Sergeant. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. So, that's basically what's going on. I'm going to I'm gonna start teasing the jungle soon, actually, because I want to get working on that one, and I'm really excited for the jungle because the jungle and Moenia Prime are really intertwined and tied together. Whereas Phase Three, the invasion, TBD, I might change the name. We'll see. I just don't know a better way to say it because I can't spoil what's invading. But the invasion is more of a separate thing after phases one and two get resolved potentially, and depending on who wins phase one and two, they're going to be the ones getting invaded. So phase one and phase two were intertwined because the HADF had some plans and have been spreading some propaganda, spreading some lies, building some things in secret. No surprise there. Military government doing things in secret. Who could have guessed? A glorious live coconut video. What's up, Mel? How you doing? Not Viet Cong robots. That would be crazy. I can I look. I don't want to give away too much, but I'm very excited for phase two because phase two is going to be a little bit more of my style of building. You guys know I'm not a city builder, so Moenia Prime has been a struggle, but this next one is going to be it's going to be interesting. So I'm probably going to start teasing phase two before phase one ends. Phase one ends once Millennia Prime is finished, and it's gonna carry over. You are why I get up in the morning some days. Thank you, Jennifer Hill. I appreciate that. You guys are why I get out of bed in the morning. So I want to thank you guys. Like, if there was no community here, if there was no audience, I probably wouldn't be here at this context. Maybe I would probably still be doing Lego, but I don't know what it would look like. So I just want to thank you guys. Like, I know it seems small. Like I'm a part of other communities that I view, and sometimes it feels like, oh, like all I do is I'll like the occasional video, watch this one, comment here and there. But like to the creator, to me, it means a whole lot and is a huge reason that I keep going. So I want to thank you guys because sometimes behind the scenes, sometimes things are a lot rougher than they appear, and so having people who genuinely care about my stuff and genuinely seem excited about it is very motivating to get me through those tough patches. So I just want to thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. I'd like to see a medical division in the HADF if there wasn't one already. I do need to do more on that. I need to be better, Axidroid, because as of right now, all I've got are these medics. They are signified or designated by the dark red patch. So they have green arms with the dark red patch on one side. And I want to dive more into the medical side of the HADF because they made some pretty big breakthroughs because they were more focused on, bioengineering. They were able to make some pretty big breakthroughs in human medicine, in human ailments, injuries. Like they're getting to the point where like regrowing limbs and stuff is beginning to be a possibility. And so they have some pretty cool medical technology that I want to get into more of. And that's why there's a medic in each fire team because it allows them to operate more independently of each other and be able to kind of like self-sustain themselves with through injuries, other things. So yes, Axidred, I do need to get on that. Okay. I only just realized he read my first comment. I got perception of a death bat. It's all good, Mel. There's so many comments, so many things. I miss so many people's. I apologize too if I miss your comments or miss things. Okay. Look at support keeps me alive and going. Oh, Austin. You're too kind. You're too kind. I appreciate you, man. So, you guys ready? This is make some robots like Titanfall 2. Is that what that is? TF2? I do want to do artillery as well. That would be fun. So this was actually inspired by the Pelican dropship from Halo. Someday I want to build a dropship inspired or a Pelican inspired dropship. I'm not going to try and build an actual Pelican. I'm going to leave that to the Axie droids of the world because he'll do a much better one. But I definitely want to build one that's more closely inspired. This one, so man, I'm just all over the place. I apologize. I got to set some context here. Um, yeah, I'm doing good, Jennifer Hill. Just tired, but I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing better. Hopefully I'll be able to take a break at the end of the year. So, one thing I've noticed some people have said is like, "Oh, your technology is not super advanced." And I'm doing that on purpose because like I said previously, I want this to be a slow burn project, almost like a historical documentary of sorts of like we're going to watch the HADF grow and evolve. We're going to watch the protectorates grow and evolve. We're going to watch like these don't start at their most advanced stage. You know what I mean? And so basically what we took here is we picked up or we came into this world at the end of what would be our 21st century, right? Hey, we got ourselves a dono. Shout out to my man Vader's Basement with the $2 HADF as has an uphill battle. They have the biggest of uphill battles. It's about to get so much worse, and they don't even know it. But speaking of that, right, their technology is kind of like you've seen the tanks, the camouflage. It looks kind of similar to our modern day stuff, but a little bit of future to that. And so this stuff is like we're watching them take that step from the 21st century into sci-fi, into the future. So we're leaving behind bladed technology on like helicopters. We're leaving behind regular tanks. We're leaving behind camouflage. We're learning about bladeless propulsion technology, cloaking devices, new tanks, new armor. And so keep that in mind when you see this. This is the next HADF vehicle. It's a dropship, and it's meant to work in tandem with the Wyron. Where is it? Gunship. So this is the Wyron gunship, you guys remember. Whoops. These act as like a support craft for these bigger dropships. And so these, it's two dropship or two Wyrons per dropship, and that works as their escort. These are some big boys. These are beefy. You can see 4 rotors because they're a lot bigger. They have a larger troop bay that actually opens. So this door drops down and then swings open like that. You can see there's a large troop bay in there. Both doors open like that. And so these things basically swoop in like this, hover, deploy their troops. There are spots to mount door guns on the side, so they have a little bit of like a technology. They have like a little bit of they have a little bit of an armament. Wow, I can't speak, but it's not much. And so this is like their current dropship, right? And so this is going to be the template for what I do in the future. I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it into a more Halo-esque version, something more akin to the Pelican. So I want to get rid of the blades. I want to put wings on it, do some cool propulsion technology. I definitely want to change the back. The back's pretty rough. I'm very happy with the front, though. I'm going to be keeping the front. I'm very happy with the shape and the angles I was able to get. But yeah, this is your guys' sneak peek. Hope you guys like it. There isn't a name for it yet, so if you guys have any names, let me know. These back ones can also tilt like this to kind of give it a little bit of forward thrust. And then these help keep it in the air. And these are also strong enough that they can drop tanks into battle. I do have a tank built as well, but you're going to have to wait until next week to see that. So this is it, guys. Hope you guys like it. Oh, another dono? We got 2 from Carter. Love your videos. I'm a huge fan of Lego and love building with it. Where do you buy your Lego from? I get pretty much all of it from Bricklink. Occasionally, I'll do a Lego pick-a-brick order, but it's pretty much all Bricklink. Yeah, for real, W. Shout out to Carter and Vader's Basement for the donations. I really appreciate it. I think it should be called the Lancer. Oh, I like that. I was kind of thinking like maybe some kind of like bird name, but everything I picked just sounded too like similar to Halo. Because I was thinking about the Albatross, because I don't know if you guys know about the Albatross, but they're like famous for being able to just fly forever. Like they can fly across oceans and stuff. And so this thing, similar, big. Albatross are huge. They've got like a mighty wingspan. So I was thinking about maybe doing the Albatross, but I'm like, is that too much of a Pelican knockoff? You know what I mean? Like you've got the Pelican and then the Albatross, so I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, hope you guys like that. You'll see it. You'll get to see it in better detail and watch it come together in next week's video. And just in case anybody didn't hear, there is no video this week. I'm doing the stream instead. I can't find anywhere to put this. Right here. It looks like it should be named the Prosecutor Mark 7. Oh, that's an interesting name. Heavy troop carrier. I like that. Can you make more classes for the mech? Maybe. You got any rivals? Like in the world? Or what do you mean? Alright, guys. I'm about to head off. About to end the stream. But first, we got this little robot. Missile launching robot done. I'm not thrilled with the top. I feel like I wasn't able to do a great missile launcher. I don't know. I'll continue to play with it, tweak it. But I'm definitely very happy with the body. And I might just end up adding a gun on top. We'll see. I don't know. Or I'll do both. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. I got a lot of feedback on this. Some good, some not good. But I also got a lot of help. Like, you guys came up with some cool stuff. Like the back, candlesticks. So, thank you for that. Flipping the whole thing around. This was a lot of fun. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We had over 100 people in the stream, which is awesome. Always good to see you guys. Stay tuned for the tank and the helicopter and more stuff next week. I got lots of good things coming, guys. Phase 2 and Phase 3 are ready to be revealed. So I will catch you all later. And until then, happy building.